Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your upcoming weekly reading, so let's grab these decks here. I have the Soha Mystic and the Radiant Wise Spirit cards. I'm going to just bring these to an open middle position and find out what energy we're working with for you, Sagittarius. We've got Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy going on. There's a lot of groundedness, planting your seeds, growth, development. I think you're really working hard at your job. There is this independent, definitely single energy. The Nine and the Queen, those are both probably the most single energies that we've got. Not a bad thing, not anything detrimental by any means, because both of these represent strength, independence. So you're flying solo, but you are absolutely committed to what you're working on at this moment in time. So success, whatever you touch seems to turn to gold, and that is never a bad thing. Let's put this one down and start off with Soha Mystic for sign of Sagittarius, and give this a quick shuffle through just for putting in good energy, clearing out anything that no longer belongs for you, Sagittarius. We're going to do a 5-card movie spread. I got that idea from a YouTube reader, Ramblin' Mike. He does that, or he used to do that anyway. I haven't watched him in a minute, but he's always been one of my favorites. So 5-card movie spread for Sagittarius. These first 2 cards are your recent past. We've got 7 of Wands, so that's your energy. 4 of Wands, more fire energy. Your current energy is the Queen of Wands, so that is more fire for you, Sag. And your near future, Justice. Okay. Another last near future, 3 of Swords. Okay. Let's grab the second deck for that clarification row, and then we will get started. Let's clarify for Sagittarius the 7 of Wands, please. Let's clarify 7 of Wands. I want to turn this deck over and find out what's at the bottom. The Lovers. All right, so definitely an overview theme, a sacred choice. Major Arcana for the sign of Gemini. There was a choice to be made, whether that was actually choosing a lover or not choosing them. Based on that independent solo energy that we pulled at the very beginning, I wonder if you had to make a choice to go alone at something, to be by yourself right now while you work on your situation. 7 of Wands clarified with the Judgment energy. So this can be scorpionic, definitely plutonic energy. Pluto is the current ruler of Scorpio. Judgment under the 7 of Wands. That is very interesting. Clarify 4 of Wands, please. This is again your recent past, so this is what you've come from. Justice energy, 2 justices on the board. So that's Libran energy, by the way. That's air energy. That is all about fairness, equality, and justice, finding the truth in a situation. Queen of Wands is clarified. That's too many. Let me grab just one, please. Queen of Wands, clarified by the Moon. Major Arcana for water signs, Cancer, Pisces. Please clarify Justice. Why is Justice here? Justice. Got that twice on the board. The World. There was an end. There will be an end to something, because this is the future. 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here, please, for Sagittarius? The 4 of Cups. So you're going to have some emotional energy in your near future. At the bottom of this deck is the 3 of Pentacles. So it's about work. There's some hard work at play. There's some collaboration energy going on. There's a need to work together with people to get along and to make decisions. We have that sacred choice at the bottom of that first deck. And we come back to the beginning. We have Seven of Wands, there's some boundaries that had to get laid down so that you could make a divine judgment call. A judgment energy is all about hearing the call. It's about a spiritual awakening of sorts. So whether you're a spiritual person or not, I kind of think that people who tune into tarot readings have an element of spirituality to them. But they're definitely, in your recent past, Sagittarius, was a need for you to put some boundaries down around you so that you could make this judgment call. You needed to decide whether something was for you or not, if this was something you should be a part of or not. You needed to make some lines in the sand to decide whether you were going to continue on in something or with something or something. Something to do with you making a divine judgment call. Also, in your recent past is the Four of Wands, something to do with your home. There was a decision that needed to be made. Justice is here. This is interesting. I hope that if it was for a good cause, divorce, I'm not sure if there was a separation, a split, but the Four of Wands with the Justice underneath speaks to there was a division or a split in the home, and that had to go through the legal system. The truth had to be discovered because we were splitting up, we were separating, we weren't going to be together anymore. The Four of Wands has everything to do with a marriage or a family or a home. And so again, I'm sorry if that was something that happened to you, unless it was for the best and everybody was on the same page. We needed to do this for the betterment of all concerned. But justice is here to say that the truth was the most important thing, and that we needed to honor our truth as we made our decisions. So very interesting that these two major arcanas are here in the spread for the recent past. It cries out that there was a divine orchestration of truth and justice and that judgment call that had to be made. We had to make a decision, something regarding our home. We had clear, firm boundaries, and our happy home, our marriage, there was a decision that had to be made where truth was discovered. Your current position, you're sitting in this Aries energy, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is confident, they're sensual, they're sexy, they're just vibrant. And the sunflower in their hand, they hold their magic wand, their staff, and the sunflower in the other hand. They are just energetic. They have so much exuberance to them, whatever they choose to do. So what it really speaks to me is that you're in your feminine energy, your feminine fire energy. You're creating, you're manifesting, you're confident, you're sure of yourself. And Sagittarius, you're sitting on your throne and you're making your decisions with your beautiful cat right here beside you, giving this very godlike energy. Cats are so beautiful. This Egyptian cat energy is coming through for some reason. You're just very confident right now. I love that for you. You're sitting on your throne. You're proud. You're confident. And you're looking at your future in this very open-hearted way. The moon energy is clarifying the Queen of Wands. And what that says is major arcana, all major arcanas here in this first four cards. But the moon is clarifying the Queen of Wands. Major arcana for Cancer and Pisces, saying that there is some mystery to your current energy. Not everything is ready to be revealed to everybody. Maybe you're not sharing about your situation at home or in your personal relationships. Maybe you're not revealing that to everybody right now. Even though you're very confident, you're very assured of who you are and your self confidence. It just keeps coming through. Confidence, confidence, confidence. You are speaking your truth, you're sharing your truth, but you're doing that in a very under wraps kind of way. it basically, I feel like that energy of Nunya. If it's Nunya business, you don't need to know about it. So I'm not revealing everything to everybody right now. And if that offends you, whatever. I think Sagittarius, you are just trying to feel out what you're doing right now before you move into your future and spill your possibilities with other people. Because as you move into the future, again, justice. So this is something that has gone through HR at work, or this is something that had to go through the legal system regarding a formality in a relationship. But the justice energy says, in your near future, the truth will prevail. Sagittarius, you won't have to speak your truth and share how you feel about everything, because it will speak for itself. Justice is here saying, shining down in your favor. Your energy, well, you're just going to sit there. Basically, I just really feel you're going to sit there and you're going to just be present, and the truth will speak for itself. You won't have to do a lot of explaining, defending your position. You won't have to do a lot of all of that. It will be done for you. I'm going to say, even it's going to feel magical. And the world, clarifying the justice card, says that this new cycle is underway. There will be this closing of an old chapter, and as the truth is revealed and the truth is spoken out, there will be this opening up of new, exciting possibilities for you. The Three of Swords. This is also in your near future. This isn't current heartbreak. This is going to be in its heartbreak energy mentally. It is almost like as you move into your new life, the world card and the justice, as you move into the future, that doesn't mean you're going to be absent of memories. And some of your memories, Sagittarius, have pain attached to them. The Three of Swords is a painful mental remembering of pain. So it doesn't necessarily mean that your future is going to have new pain. It very well could. More than anything, this is you, as you move into your new life, stopping and remembering when you felt pain from the past. This is remembering old wounds, old hurts. This can be something for you to be aware of in the future, as far as there could be heartbreak, there could be third-party energy. More often than not, this is showing up to say, in your near future, beware of getting stuck on the rung of the ladder where it concerns everything from your past that has hurt you, and try not to let that dictate your future. It's a call for healing is what it really boils down to. And then it's met with the Four of Pentacles, which is about reevaluation, going over how you feel about that heartbreak. How does that make you feel? How does that make you want to move or not move? How does that bring you into a position of your future energy? Remember, you're the Queen of Wands. You have this energy that's very royal, that's confident, that's seated on this throne, that's inspiring, that's intelligent, that's well-spoken. And so do you really want to get hung up on these minor Three of Swords and Four of Cups? It could put you in an emotional paralysis of sorts, of thinking things over and over and over. Mental energy, and this is heart space, emotional energy, but it is the sort of emotional energy that gets us stuck and not moving forward. So this is just a call to action for Sagittarius in your future. If you start to feel like you're going down memory lane and you're playing back the loops and you're going through all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, beware that you don't get stuck there. See if you can just process through things quickly and easily. Again, with that Lovers and the Three of Pentacles, this feels like a very work-oriented spread. So if you've had your heart broken in your workplace, and Justice is here twice, could be HR related, I really feel like you're going to come through shining like a star. Moon energy, whatever your next moves are, you're not revealing them to everybody. And you do just need to be careful that you're not going to get stuck in the emotional, whatever the emotions from your past had for you. I have this Moonology Oracle card deck. I'm going to bring two out for you, Sagittarius, before we close your reading down. I have the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. And full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. This is Yasmin Boland's Oracle cards. You and your loved ones are safe. If you have any kind of inclination to be worried or wonder about how your decisions are going to affect your people, your family, maybe even your friend group, just know that everybody is going to be safe. That's always good reassurance, confirmation, and conclusions are within reach. You're going to be able to come to the end, the World card, of a cycle as you move into your next new cycle. I really feel like it's something to do with your work life. Sagittarius, if you want to leave comments, that would be great. Likes, follows, subscribes, and shares are always welcome. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and description box is going to have the contact information for the personal readings if you're interested. Thank you very much for being here. Be blessed and be well.